Good morning, students. Welcome back to Biology Classroom once again. Today I will start chapter 9 Useful Microorganisms, Animals, and Plants. So, look at your book. Many living organisms are present in soil, water, and air around us. Some of these organisms are so small that we cannot see them in with naked eyes. We need a magnifying instrument called microscope to see these extremely small organisms. These extremely small organisms are known as microorganisms. So which kind of organism we can't see them in open eyes? We need a microscope to see them. These are known as microorganisms. Those organisms which are too small to be seen without a microscope are called microorganisms. The study of microorganism is called microbiology. So student, you have to underline this one, microbiology. The study of microorganism is called microbiology. Useful microorganism. Initially, it was thought that all the microorganisms are harmful and cause disease. Later on, scientists discovered that only a handful of microorganisms are harmful and cause disease. So both कम amount का microorganisms are responsible for harmfulness and spreading disease. Most of the microorganisms are harmless. Maximum are harmless. And some of the microorganisms are even beneficial to us. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. We will now describe the beneficial effects and harmful effects of microorganisms in detail, one by one. First of all, useful bacteria. Bacteria are very small, single-celled microorganism which have cell wall but do not have an organized nucleus and other structures. So actually bacteria is too primitive, single-celled microorganism without cell wall, but they have nucleus, but nucleus are not well organized and there are cell organelles absent. Bacteria are found in a large numbers wherever in air, soil and water, every surface around us, on our bodies and even inside our bodies. They are invisible to naked eye and can be only viewed under a microscope. So we need a microscope to see any kind of bacteria because they are too teeny. The study of bacteria is called bacteriology. So student, you have to underline this word. What is bacteriology? Study about bacteria, that is bacteriology. So what is the difference between microbiology? Microbiology means the study of microorganism, that is microbiology. Specifically, the study of bacteria, that is bacteriology. Food. Some bacteria are useful to us. They can be used to make curd, cheese and vinegar. The milk changes to curd due to the presence of bacteria called Lactobacillus acidophilus. So, presence of Lactobacillus bacteria, milk change into curd. When a little of pre-made curd is added to warm milk, मतलब कार्ड बनने से पहले जो प्री कंडीशन था वैसा ही कोई कंडीशन अगर हम लोग वार्म मिल्क में मिला देंगे, देन लैक्टोबैसिली बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट इन कार्ड मल्टीप्लाई इन मिल्क. देन लैक्टोबैसिली जो बैक्टीरिया ऑलरेडी मिल्क में प्रेजेंट है प्री कार्ड में, वो कार्ड को मल्टीप्लाई फंक्शन में बदल देता है एंड कन्वर्ट इट इनटू प्रॉपर कार्ड. दिस हैपन्स एज फॉलोज. मिल्क कंटेन्स ए शुगर कॉल्ड लैक्टोज. तो मिल्क के अंदर जो प्रॉपर ग्लूकोज है दैट इज नोन एज लैक्टोज. लैक्टोबैसिली बैक्टीरिया convert the lactose sugar into lactic acid. So the main function of lactobacilli bacteria that turn lactose sugar into lactic acid. This lactic acid then convert milk into curd. So the presence of lactobacillus bacteria, lactose sugar which actually present inside the milk that convert it into lactic acid turn the milk into curd. So Acidobacter bacteria convert alcohol into acetic acid, that is also known as vinegar. So which kind of bacteria actually responsible for making vinegar? Acidobacter bacteria, because Acidobacter bacteria convert alcohol into acetic acid. Next, medicines. So this portion you have to underline and learn carefully. Medicines. Synthesizing the vitamin. The bacteria found in the human intestine synthesize the vitamin B complex, which further helps in the digestion and absorption of food in the human body. The bacteria found in the human intestine में जो normally bacteria आप दिखाई देता है, they help to synthesize the vitamin B complex, which further help in the digestion. So actually bacteria which are present in the human intestine, they help to synthesize the vitamin B complex, which actually help in the digestion and absorption of food for human body. Next, antibiotics and vaccines. A medicine which stop the growth of or kills the disease causing microorganism is called an antibiotic. So a medicine which stop the growth of kill the disease causing microorganism. So a medicine which actually help to prevent disease causing microorganism about their growth and almost kill them, these are also known as antibiotic. The source of antibiotic medicines are microorganisms. So basically antibiotic are inherited from microorganisms. The antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific microorganism and used to cure a number of diseases. These days, a large number of antibiotics are being produced from microorganisms such as the fungi and bacteria. Some of the common antibiotics which are made from fungi and bacteria are penicillin, streptomycin, erythromycin, and tetracycline. So student, you have to learn the example because I will catch the question from this portion. So which kind of antibiotics are prepared from the bacteria? These are penicillin, streptomycin, erythromycin, and tetracycline. Antibiotics are, however, not effective against disease caused by virus. So basically virus which kind of disease स्प्रेड करता है, क्रिएट करता है, एंटीबायोटिक उसके ऊपर इफेक्टिव नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एंटीबायोटिक्स कैन नॉट बी यूज टू क्योर डिजीज लाइक कॉमन कोल्ड, फ्लू एंड वायरल फीवर because these are caused by viruses. So when virus spreading any kind of disease, then antibiotics are not used to cure the disease. Microorganisms are also used to make vaccines. A vaccine is a special kind of preparation which provides immunity against a particular disease. So what is vaccine? Student, you have to learn the definition because I will give the question, because look at the definition. A vaccine is a special kind of preparation because vaccine ऐसा कोई चीज है normally which provides immunity against a particular disease. So हम यहाँ से ऐसा क्वेश्चन दे सकते हैं, हम पूरा लाइन को दे देंगे और तुमको यहाँ से क्वेश्चन मतलब आंसर चूज करना है कौन सा चीज एक्चुअली रेस्पॉन्सिबल है फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग इम्यूनिटी अगेंस्ट पर्टिकुलर डिजीज. इसीलिए डेफिनेशन याद करना है. Vaccines are given to healthy persons so that they may not get certain disease throughout their life. If they are exposed to the pathogens of this, the disease which can be prevented by vaccination of children at proper age are polio, smallpox, cholera, typhoid, hepatitis, tuberculosis, tetanus, measles, rabies, diphtheria, and pertussis. Next, tanning of leather. Tanning is the process of treating animal skin to produce leather. So what is tanning? So student, you have to learn this line. Tanning is a process by which we actually made the leather by treating animal skin using some bacteria. Bacteria are also used in tanning process. The bacteria employed in the process of tanning are obtained from the cow dung and the excreta of dog and poultry. So the bacteria employed in this process. तो tanning process में normally जो bacteria use करते हैं, they are obtained from cow dung and the excreta of dog and poultry. So student, you have to learn this one. So which kind of bacteria basically used for the tanning process? These are obtained from cow dung and excreta of dog and poultry. Rating of fibers. The action of some bacteria like Clostridium, Pseudomonas help in the fiber rating. Fiber rating मतलब नॉर्मली जूट तुम लोग देखे हो, जूट का जो आउटर एपिडर्मिस लेयर हम लोग ले लेते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज जूट फाइबर. तो उस मतलब जूट फाइबर निकालने के पहले जूट को रॉटन करने की ज़रूरत है. तो दैट दिस प्रोसेस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज रेटिंग. Separation of stem and leaf fiber of plants from the other softer tissue. So bacteria actually help into rating of fibers. Production of biogas. Bacteria while converting animal dung and other organic waste to manure help in the production of fuel that is a must in gobar gas plant. So bacteria also help in the converting the animal dung into organic waste to manure. It may be manure too. Manure means fertilizers. Help in the production of fuel also. That is a must in gobar gas plant. Next, scavenging. Saprophytic bacteria obtain food from organic remains such as the animal excreta, fallen leaves, meat, etc. So which kind of bacteria obtain their food from organic remains? They are also known as saprophytic bacteria because they are not able to produce their own food. That's why they collect the food from organic substances such as the animal excreta, fallen leaves, meat, etc. They decompose these substances by action of digestive enzymes aerobically or anaerobically, known as fermentation. Thus, they help in the sanitation of nature, hence also known as scavengers. So basically, say bacteria, saprophytic bacteria help in the sanitation of nature. That's why they are also known as scavengers. An example is Pseudomonas. So which kind of actually bacteria obtain their food from the organic substances like animal excreta, fallen leaves, meat, etc. They help to decompose the substances and clean the nature. That's why they are also known as scavengers. Example अच्छे से पढ़ना. Example of saprophytic bacteria is Pseudomonas. Next, decomposition. Bacteria use the dead and decaying matter as a source of nutrients and in turn help in the recycling of organic compounds trapped in the dead matter. So actually decomposition मतलब break down करना, तोड़ना. So bacteria normally use the dead and decaying matter. तो which kind of organic substance वो लोग food को collect कर रहे हैं, this organic substance को या dead और decaying matter जो है, they collect their nutrients and turn them into recycling of the organic compounds. Through this process, other organisms also get benefited, who can use the simpler forms of organic compounds, nutrients released from the dead matter by the various bacteria. So student, I hope all of you understood what I've discussed in this video. So for today, up to this portion.